Hey Diego, it's Robin. Thanks for your video on rhythm video on Djangology. It sounds great. I'm going to play along with your video now. I've got a couple of tips which can help you with the rhythm. First one is you can try, just to try as an exercise, playing without the plectrum, without the pick, and playing with your fingers. So to get a softer sound, you can experiment with going. So just with your fingers to try for a softer sound. The way I play is with the pick and with the fingers to soften it a bit. So instead of just going like with the pick, when the pick plays after the pick, my fingers also play to soften the sound a little bit. So there's a little bit of fingers and the plectrum. Okay, so that's one thing you can consider. The whole thing about this rhythm is how long you leave the left hand on the fretboard. So if it's very short on the fretboard, it sounds like this, right? It's just very staccato, like bop, 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 bop. So that's one style. Then there's the more modern style where you leave it on. So you can just practice on one chord, let's say the C sharp half diminished or the C sharp 9, and you've got the staccato rhythm. So then you've got the long rhythm where you're leaving it down. So you're going, right, you're not going, you're letting the chord ring. This is all downstrokes so far. Okay, I'm going to play along with your video and then carry on. Here we go. Oh. So just so you know, it sounds great, Diego. So if we were playing together, it would work. And when I was playing along with the rhythm, it sounded great. One thing that you can not do is like the pauses. So, you know, when you don't just keep basically what I'm trying to say is the key to getting this gypsy rhythm right is the consistency, the smooth, always the same, okay? Because when we look at Hanno Winterstein, who plays with Birelli Lagren, you don't really notice him. So he's just going. There's never any. There's never stops and starts. So that has its place in the music, but it's nice to be really in control. So just to recap, what I would like you to try is without the pick, if you're going for a softer sound, then experiment with, right, just playing with your fingernails, or perhaps a combination of pick and fingernails. For an exercise, play one chorus just going staccato. then try also the long beat. So now the upstroke, which you played in the second chorus, sounded a little bit awkward, right? It wasn't as natural. So the upstroke sounds good when the tempo is a little bit quicker. So okay, so I know that we've looked at the upstroke before, and it's always a question of getting it very smooth. So it's just like this, Diego. So, and also I'm really not going, I'm not having to hit hard. I'm just letting the gravity and do the work. And when I listen to those really great gypsy guitarists, the rhythm guys, they don't play that loud, some of them. Nusha Rosenberg, Honor Winterstein, they're playing quite soft. This is very soft. The main thing is to decide in your mind before you start playing the rhythm, am I going to just be doing downstrokes, staccato? Depends on the tempo. Am I going to do the modern, which suits it when it's a bit slower? Right, at that tempo that suits, but if I play the old-fashioned style with the upstroke, whichever style you go with, you must stick to for the whole performance, right, of that piece. There's some ideas just to think about. It's a very big topic within this music, of course, the gypsy rhythm. So let's carry on the conversation. And anyway, it's sounding great, Diego, and look forward to talking soon. Abrazo.